What's up, traders? This video is specifically for my beginners out there. Those of you who've been messaging me saying that I want to get involved in the stock market, but I don't know anything about stocks. And what is options trading? We're gonna answer both of those questions, as well as why I like to sell options versus buying options. Coming up. Alright guys, welcome back to Talkin Options, where we teach you how to trade options, giving you better options than the options that you had before. That's bars. Today we're talking about what are stocks and what is options trading. So first of all, let's talk about stocks. Stocks is all about buying or having a particular share of a company. So it really breaks down to having part ownership of a larger company. They use these shares as a way to bring in money into their company whenever they're trying to produce value. So for example, if you were to buy stocks in Tesla, you would buy a stock, and if the stock goes up, if the value of Tesla goes up, then your shares in that particular company also increases. When we talk about options trading, here's the difference. Options trading involves expiration dates. So when we're talking about options, you can buy stocks and you can sell stocks for a particular period of time. So when you're buying stocks and options, for example, I may buy an options contract. One options contract equals 100 shares. That's the reason why we like buying options, because it gives us more leverage as far as versus trying to use stocks. When you're buying stocks outright, you literally own that particular share in the stock, and if the company, goes down in its value, you are collecting 100% of that risk. We have an expiration date, which can work in our favor, and it can also work against us. That's the reason why I like to sell options. Well, if I'm doing a short put, for example, and some of my advanced traders will understand this, a short put, you are selling saying that I believe that this stock is going to go up. So I'm collecting premium saying that I believe, for example, Tesla, which is trading at 305, is going to remain above 305 in the space of 21 days. That's an example of a short put. Now, the reason why we like doing short puts versus buying outright, which would be the equivalent of a long call, is because I am collecting money up front. While it is the max that I can make, I have a higher percentage of being correct. When you're buying outright, you're saying that I own that stock for a particular period of time. Well, the issue that you have is that with time, the value of that contract begins to decrease, because now the clock is ticking for you to be right. Another thing that we like about selling premium, it's the fact that we get paid to trade. We're getting paid to be correct about a particular position. You can't do that when you're buying stocks outright. When you're buying stocks outright, you can only make money if the stock goes up. When you step over into the options world, you can make money in three directions. You can make money if the stock goes up, which we call bullish, whether the stock goes down, which we call bearish, or also you can do complex option strategies that we're going to talk about in a separate video, where you can trade a ranging market. So you can make trades, for example, an Iron Condor, where you believe that a particular stock is going to trade, it's going to range between these two periods. For example, Apple. Let's say Apple is trading at $175, and Apple is a pretty volatile stock. But for example, let's say I say it's not going to pass 170. It won't go below 170, and it won't go above 180. I believe that right now it's at 175, and it's going to range in that position. Well, in that particular position, we would look at doing possibly an Iron Condor, where we say that I'm going to set up a short put here, a short call here, and I'm also going to have my long positions that are also protecting it. Now, why do we like options so much? The reason why we like options is because we are able to hedge our positions. We are able to put insurance on stocks that we may already own. So this is the reason why this is great for those people who want to still buy stocks outright. Say, for example, you see value in Apple, and you say, Samantha, I hear what you're saying about options, but that's a little bit too much for me. It's a little bit too time consuming. I can't look at charts all day. I have something for you. What you can do is you can still buy that stock outright, but then when you step over into the options world, you can hedge that position. So say, for example, you buy Tesla and you say that I want to own shares in Tesla. Well, then when you come over to options, what you can do is a short call or a call against that position to cover that position, so that if there is any ranging in Tesla, you are still able to make money in the options world on those ranges. I can still own stocks outright. For example, there's a really cool ETF out there for artificial intelligence and robotics called BOTZ, B-O-T-Z. Right now it's trading at $17 or $18. That may be something that you want to invest in, and it's because you know that artificial intelligence and robotics is a part of the future. Well, say for example you buy that ETF for $18. It's not a bad idea, especially because you can come back over into the options world and you can do a covered call to hedge your position so you never have to worry about losing money. And then not only that, you don't have to always watch the charts. You can be a swing trader, you can be a positional trader if you want. Now, I'm not dissing day trading because, as you guys know, I am a day trader and I like to get in on those trades on an intraday and a day level. It's just an option for those of you out there who are working 9 to 5. You may have kids, you may not be able to look at those charts all day. How can you still get in on the market? This is it. You can still buy stocks outright, and then you can also use options as a way to hedge your positions. So I hope right now you guys have a pretty good understanding about stocks, about the reason why we like to trade options, and the reason why we like to sell options more than we buy options. Until next time, make sure you talking options, guys. Peace.